How to manage orders for the unlimited creative agency business sale on Webflow by Startup Streams. So now let's look at the customer journey and how you can manage orders, using which tools, how to collect recurring payments, and if needed, how to outsource all design work to a third-party platform or freelancer. So let's start at the beginning of the customer journey. So a potential customer likes what they see, they've explored your blog and product pages, and believe that they need your services. So where does the customer go from here? Well, all pages on the website lead to one destination, that is the Contact and Apply page. It is this form which acts as your main customer leads channel and is where you will first collect information on your customer. They can tell you who they are and which plan they are interested in. The customer won't be able to purchase immediately, but will rather need to wait for you to get back to them, typically by using email. This has two distinct advantages. This keeps your monthly costs low as you're not paying e-commerce fees, and you won't get any surprise new customers you are unready to cater for. You can control your growth. So when a potential customer has entered their details, you will receive a notification to your email address as confirmed or customized in the form notification settings of the store. You can then contact your customer and find out exactly what kind of services they want from you. And if this is your first customer, this will help you decide how you want to fulfill orders moving forward. So you can A. Fulfill the design orders yourself if you have the skills and expertise to do so. B. You can hire your own team of designers to fulfill orders for you. This is where the careers section of the website comes in handy, as you can collect resumes. Or C, you can outsource to a third-party provider which offers the same exact services. Regarding the latter, this process is called drop servicing, rather like drop shipping. You just need to make sure that you charge more money than the company fulfilling your design orders for your customers. So let's look how this would work in more detail. So suppose you decide to outsource design tasks to the design subscription company called Kim, which charges $599 monthly for unlimited design services. You can then charge your customers $995 monthly, and your profit would be $396 for each customer per month. Of course, you can choose exactly what you wish to charge. You can charge less or more, charge whatever you want, and can change the currency simply by manually changing the text and currency symbol on the pricing page on the website. By the way, if you make edits on the pricing page, they will also appear on the landing pages if your store has them. Likewise, you can change the services offered too. If you don't want to offer video editing, you can remove this plan, hide the video section on the landing page, and offer design services only. You are the business owner of the store, so need to act accordingly to cater the services towards your customers in your locality. This is a great starting point and a recommendation, but the advantage of owning this business versus, say, a franchise is that you own everything to do with the business, including prices and the entire offering. You can edit freely as you see fit, and is likely your first test as a CEO for the business. How will you differentiate yourself? So heading back to our example of earnings, making $396 per month per customer, by acquiring just one new customer each month, not including replacing churn being how many people cancel their plans, which you'd need to find replacement customers for, you could be looking at an annual revenue of around $143,000 after the first 12 months, equating to a monthly profit of $4,752 or just over $57,000 annually. This income level surpasses the average income in the US. If you think that $995 is a lot for an unlimited design service, you need to bear in mind that if a company is looking at hiring your services and comparing hiring their own graphic designer, they'll be looking at paying $3,750 a month in New York, or roughly £4,000 each month in London. What's more, some unlimited design as a subscription business owners make $100,000 a month, or over $1 million a year, offering the same exact services you can offer, with plans of $6,000 or more. If you want to complete the design work yourself, you can charge higher or lower, catering to your preferences, and can remove any of the displayed design scope or add your own. If you wish to hire your own team, you can outreach to designers in your own area or online and ask them to apply to work for your agency. That said, you need to be totally responsible for new hires and need to be a responsible employer, which means knowing all about hiring laws, taxes, and benefits you need to offer to new starters. The advantage of hiring your own team is that you have total control over all aspects of quality and your own margins. And if you're outsourcing to a third-party provider, you need to do your own research and find the best one for you. We haven't partnered with any particular design agency, although we do recommend Kimp, the link's in the description. But you should check their terms and conditions at the time of purchase to see if you can outsource your paid orders to your own clients. As an example with Kimp, you can sell the designs, but you need to let them know in advance so that non-copyrighted assets are used in the final design pieces. I suggest personally reaching out to any design agency you wish to use to keep your account in good standing. I also wouldn't get romantic about one agency in particular, as you would need to be flexible and adapt to changes your agency of choice may make to their pricing or services in the future. A key test for a CEO is the ability to adapt to change. Heading back now to the customer journey, and once your customer has expressed interest to pay for their first monthly design subscription, it's time to collect payment. To do this, you can use any payment provider you desire, as long as you can set up monthly recurring billing, or you can manually send invoices instead. My preference is Stripe, which I've been using for years. After making an account, I can make a recurring subscription order form and send it to my new customer. They can then click on the link and make the payment. Congratulations, you've just made your first sale. Now we have to onboard the client and show them how to manage their design tasks. You can use a vast array of productivity and task management apps, but I recommend using either Notion, Google Sheets, or for this example, Trello. All of these mentioned are free for you to use with paid plans, which you may wish to consider as you scale. So Trello is a task management app which allows tasks to be dragged through different columns depending on where they are in the design process. Here you can see that I've just made a free Trello account, and we'll create a new board. I'll then make 4 columns and call each one Useful, where I can add useful information for the new client, such as a brief overview of how Trello works and how to submit tasks. 2. Stacked tasks, which is where the client will add the design tasks they need to be completed in priority order, meaning the task that they want to be done next is towards the top. Number 3 would be called Currently Working On, which is self-explanatory. It's where you, if you're a designer or you wish to outsource to another agency, this is the task currently being worked on. And column number 4, Ready to Use, which is where all completed tasks will appear and the customer can download their task from. Remember to include a link to the finished item. So when a customer makes a task, you slide it into the Currently Working On column, and when completed, you'll move it to the Ready to Use column, then move everything along one. This means everyone knows exactly what's going on, what is being completed when. And once your Trello board is all set up, invite the client, add the customer's email, or share a link. Your customer can now submit orders. So I recommend using this exact management process, whether fulfilling orders yourself, hiring your own team, or outsourcing. You can create a new board for each new customer and manage directly from your Trello workspace. If you outsource, you simply need to sign up for their plan, and after your customer has paid, then whatever tasks you receive from your client, you then delegate to the company fulfilling your orders. When completed, you then upload the work back in Trello and mark as complete. And that's how you go about fulfilling orders. I'll see you in the next video.